Hey, this is Sean Taylor, and you are watching 0 to 3 this Wednesday morning, March 19th. Thanks for tuning in this morning as we finish up the book of Jonah this week. We are in the 4th chapter of Jonah, and I'll tell you what, it's been rocking my world. I had a guest speaker come. My friend Andy came in this week and shared a little bit about Jonah. And there was a passage that really struck me that I want us to look at as we learn about God and about ourselves and about Jonah today. It comes in Jonah chapter 4, verse 1. Jonah just went into Nineveh. He did what the Lord commanded, shared with these people, his own enemy, God's promise of destroying the city if they were to keep disobeying. And they repent, they say we're sorry, they lay it down. And now this is about Jonah's reaction here. It says, this change of plans upset Jonah, and he became very angry. So he complained to the Lord about it. Didn't I say before I left home that you would do this, Lord? That is why I ran away to Tarshish. I knew that you were gracious and compassionate, God, slow to get angry and filled with unfailing love. I knew how easily you could cancel your plans for destroying these people. Just kill me now. Lord, I'd rather be dead than alive because nothing I predicted is going to happen. The Lord replied, Is it right for you to be angry about this? Now, as I think about this passage, I think about how much Jonah's self-centeredness is skewing his ability to see God's perfect work being done here. And isn't that so true that, just like Andy taught this week, as we place ourselves in the center of our own universe, everything seems a little out of whack. Everything seems to not make sense. And this is what it looks like. You say, it's my money, it's my time, it's my life, it's my room, it's my car, and you begin to take this kind of personal ownership in it as if it was yours to do anything with. But what God is saying is, Jonah, quit looking at yourself. Is it right for you to be angry that I'm compassionate and gracious? What's amazing to me is that Jonah totally misses the point. And how it looks in our lives is we're driving down the road, for example. I see a homeless person, and I feel like God's speaking to my heart, and he said, he's saying, hey, give this guy some money. Well, I'm thinking, it's my money. I want to go to a movie that will entertain me, and I don't want to give $5 to a homeless guy. He'll spend it on drugs anyway or something, you know what I mean? And so that's when I really become a self-centered person, is that I think that this is my money, I have a right to it, and my right is not to give it away. But the change happens when I feel the prompting of God in my heart. I respond to his calling. I give as if it weren't mine. And I begin to start living a more full and free life because I'm not holding on to things so tight. God is teaching me to release those things. This whole time, the whole book of Jonah, the biggest part of his folly wasn't the fact that he was disobedient, because that's not the root issue. Jonah's root issue is the fact that he was selfish and self-centered, and he thought he knew what was best. And granted, he should be angry because these people were his enemies, and there's nothing that you want to see sometimes than your enemy get his own, you know what I mean? But God is full of graciousness and compassion, and we're blessed because of that. I'm blessed. You're blessed today because of that. Why? Because of the same grace and compassion that God showed to Nineveh, that God shows to our enemies, God also showed to us. So take that spirit. God, you showed me who I am, and you forgave me anyway. Thank you. And now help me to show others that same kind of compassion. All right? Thanks a lot. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.